Hi again everybody, it's the Space Bee back once again with one last ship tour for the day. Or until I get some more, which probably won't be for a little while. You see, we're getting a different hangar, a bit more brightly lit for this ship. Only the whole hangar. Quick look round. This is a Revel and York hangar. It's much nicer than the other one. Nice little logo there. That's the lift to the rest. There's actually two separate levels, because if you go on the far lifts at the end there, you've got like an observation lounge at the top. And if you go up this lift, you have like your ready area, access to your home, whatever. But not really here to give a tour of the hangar, because they're pretty much all the same, it's just the layouts differ slightly. We're here to bring in what we want to observe in the hangar, and we want the final ship in the bundle I got, the Constellation Andromeda. Now it should have spawned in by now. Let's just have a peek. And there it is. Lovely Constellation Andromeda. Now what I do suspect, as we have a quick look round the outside, is these panels can actually close and the turret folds inside. So if you look at the shape of it, it's kind of angled with the panels, so that will regress into the hull and these will close up and it'll just be more armoured. I presume that's for going through jump points. Now these winglets here, as you've probably seen on the landing video, those panels where it says Mark IV open up and you have landing thrusters. Might just be for atmosphere, might also work in space, don't know just yet. If they are for space or like airless planets, then probably these guys here. So they look very thrusterish. It's got a lovely big turret underneath. Haven't actually been in the turrets whilst flying around yet. Too busy flying around, but I have had a multi-crew adventure where we went to go spank some pirates. I had a guy in the bottom turret, guy in the top, me in the front. Now he's using the weapons that the ship actually has, which you can just see one there, one up there, and the same again on the other side. And they were happily flying through swarms of pirates, blasting them left and right, dead ahead, and just literally doing loops. But we also had two wingmen with us as well. So we'll go around the outside first and we'll go along the underside. So if we go around the outside again, there's one of the big laser turrets. Landing skids here. Quad engines. I believe the top ones are supposed to move. To be honest, I haven't noticed them moving. Oh, excuse me, it's fairly late at the moment. You see all these spots here? These are for putting, well, basically for rockets. Well, they might be for your chaff and your flares, because the panels that those are in do fold out. So that actually folds out when you're flying along. So we go around the back. More thrusters. Big main engines there. Top and bottom. And there's the Merlin. Parked inside. Doesn't actually work just yet, but you can actually go inside and sit in it, and it shows you how in theory it'll come out. So you've got more atmospheric thruster panels here. I'll open up, give you some lift. Now it's exactly the same around the other side. We've got the gun there, same gun on the top. Ordnance bit. I think those are the actual missile launchers in there though. And you also got these, because that's where the crew area is, and that's where the beds are, which also double as your escape pods. There's only 4 pods, but I think the ship can work fairly well with a 5-man crew. So you have one in the bottom turret, one in the top turret, one flying, one in the engineering position, and the 5th member is out in the Merlin. A lovely picture of the cockpit there. I'll open up the hatches first before we get inside. So first one, we'll do the cargo hatch. Just get out of the way of it before it crushes us. Now the Andromeda is a multi-role version, so it can do cargo, it can do jump point exploration, it can do a bit of everything. It's quite good in combat, as the pirates have found out already. But this is where you'd load up your cargo. You literally just step it on, put it onto there, load it up, load it off. Now I believe the whole cargo thing is going to be a fairly manual process. We're actually putting the containers on here and physically taking them off. I like the idea of it. I'm going to have to see how it works in practice though. So if I'm spending like 20 minutes per mission loading and unloading cargo, not really going to be very enjoyable. So close up the cargo area. Nice and sealed now. I think you would have to practice proper void discipline here if you're going to have a multi-crew, because you don't want to open up an airlock and suddenly all goes your air. So down comes the main lift. So up on the platform. We jump over the platform. It's been a bit finicky today. So up we go. That opens and then that goes up. And here we are in the ship. If that's a cargo area. No, this is a cargo area. We'll go to the back first. So there's our sleeping area. We've got lovely beds here. We'll actually get into one of them. So these close up and then there are your escape pods. It looks like he's fluffing a pillow there, but doesn't look like there's anything to actually fluff. Just wait for it to stop moving. There we go. And then we'll get out of the bed / escape pod. There's your main bedding area. Gun rack. All nice and important. Actually has 6 spaces on there. Lockers for 5 people, which goes with my little theory there. Space toilet, which can't actually get the door to open, but we can glitch through a bit and see that it's not actually modelled in. So they must have taken that out, but I've seen some videos where people can get in there, but that might be a different version, like a backer version. Storage area. Now this table is supposed to fold up, but I've never had it to work, so I'm not gonna try. Seating area. That leads to the bridge, or the command area, but we'll go back to the back first. Cargo area. This is where the actual controls are to raise and lower the cargo hatch. And it does say airlock on it, so if we're down on the planet now, this area will be vented into space, and because I haven't closed this door, that area would also be vented, so got to keep that in mind. Let me close this up. Airtight atmosphere again. It's got 2 docking rings on either side and 1 at the top in the front area, which I'll show in a second. When you can actually dock, looks like you can dock the basic starter ship to this. There's a missile bays. I believe these like pop upwards, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'll have to check the controls again. Going further back, it's exactly the same on the other side, so we're not going to miss anything. But you can actually climb down the ladder to make sure the cargo's okay. Going further back, on the other versions, I believe there is a turret back here, but for this version we have the Merlin, and you can actually get in the Merlin, but do nothing in it. There is nothing scripted or any animations at all for it. So I'll just get out and go back to the front. So I'll maintain door discipline. What you really want is automated closing. So like say after 5 seconds, if the door's clear, it closes itself. There we go. So if we look up, here's the other airlock. This is the one on the roof. And that was its name. The Aurora is the basic starting ship, and that's got 2 docking collars on the side. When we go to the front section, again maintaining airlock discipline. Now these are all your different component bits here, and you can, from what we've heard, you'll be actually having to run around and repair them. Ventral and dorsal gun turrets. So if you get in some, you just look at whichever one you want. So say I want to get the top one, we look up, press the use key, and here it comes. Doesn't have a... can't actually look around fully in it, but we can do this. Sadly it does cause the ship to glitch out a little bit when we're in the turrets. Or it might be because the top hatch is opened. But we'll get out the turret. Just wait for our guy to get out before we can go back to first person view. There we go. So back to first person. If you want to get into ventral turret, it's just the same. Don't really want to have a look in there. Now I know this seat is your engineering seat. He's the one who distributes power around. Does it a lot more efficiently than an AI would. This seat, I don't know what it does yet. Might be a co-pilot seat, but you can actually go around here and have a look around. Lovely views out the windows. And here's the pilot seat, which does this awesome spinny thing. You don't get a hell of a lot of information on this ship when it's actually flying around. Sadly the third person view doesn't work very well unless you do this view. As you can see, the panels at the back have all folded out. I do think they are your chaff and flare launchers. Because when we were going pirate hunting, we were being chased by them and having to fire off loads. There's my character's ugly mug. It's the same character model for everybody, so everybody looks like that at the moment. Unfortunately you can't get beyond that. You can change your clothes and all of that with some other shops, but it's probably best to wait till it's fully done. So this is a proper airlock, nice and automated, won't let you kill yourselves. Send this back up to the ship. Don't really know why I am going to de-res it, so we shall remove the Constellation and take a very long run, because that's a very big ship. Very long run. To the lift and up to Port Olisar. So once again I will be getting rid of the loading bit for you guys, but I'll have to put up with it. We are back in Port Olisar. Just loading in. Get rid of the... Oh, see, it looks like we've been tinkling with it, electronics again. And yeah, it's the one where we've thrown the pillar out. I don't know about you guys, but seeing the state of the beds in the future here, I'm not looking forward to it. Don't really look very comfortable. So let's get the Constellation and go for a bit of a tour.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time.
Oh dear!
We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
All right size pads are full. So we're in Dock B. Let's see if I can move to a different area of the station. I believe in the last patch you could actually go into this place. It's basically like a junkyard. Let's have a look at the viewing port. Oh, what's in here? Oh, this is a clothes shop. Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Looks like a few ships have left though, so let's try again. Oh. Right. Let's try going this way. That dock's big enough. Let's try going to a different hab area. So my theory is these bring you down into different areas of the station, but I don't think my theory's holding up very well. That's actually out to the landing pads. Let's try again.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue. Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
So I want to bumble around. Let's see what ships are on the landing pads then, since somebody's not moving. Somebody was asking for Constellation. Oh, there's a Mustang. Tempted to get the beta version. It has a sleeping cabin in the back. No, don't lock me out. Whoa, just in time. Okay. can't load it up.
Please try again later or select a different ship.
Right. What we've just done there is well, obviously suicided the character so we can load up hopefully in another part of a station. Shoved you out the bed. Fingers crossed we are at another area. Still section B.
Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue. Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later or select a different ship.
Right, let's have a look at the ships on the landing pads then, since it's not letting us load up our chosen craft. So what I can talk about whilst we're doing this, recently they did a expo style show. That's what Star Citizen did, Robert's Space Industry, and it was done in the guise of Top Gear, or Grand Tour as it's now called on Amazon. And we had Jax McCleary, who's Jeremy Clarkson, and they actually got his manner of presenting down to a T, I thought. So there's spots on the other bits. I'm going to float over there. May take us a little while, but let's go. What you really want is for that central corridor to let you through from section to section. EVA. There's an Aurora up there. And we're now on another section of the station. Section C. It's a bit lame if that's the only way across. In we go. So what we've done there is just jump from one section of a station to the other. All this just to load up a ship. Right. There we go. Right. Pad C9. I mean, both. I believe 9 and 10 are supposed to be the large ship areas, but both of them on the other section were completely empty, so I don't know what was happening. Maybe the guys who's loaded up a ship was still in the area. I don't know. But we have our ship now. And here is our lovely constellation. Now last time I got in by this way I had to crouch, otherwise you end up stuck in the floor. Crouch. And up goes the lift. Yep. And there we go. No, I'm in the floor. So it spatters out. So it's still alpha stage. And up we go. Now we're going to try and jump in. Yep, we're in. So open up the cockpit. Close that. And we'll get in the pilot seat. Spin around nicely, screens come down, and flood of information. See what this guy's saying. I think he might have wanted to come on board, but sorry dude. Private flight.
Stand by, scanning.
Let's do that and bring up landing gear. I didn't see anything move. So what though, I am seeing the thrusters move on the side there. Nicely shifting around. Let's engage cruise mode. So that green bit is where your ship's actually moving. Cruise mode, they're pretty much one and the same. Because your ship's
Stand by, scanning.
going so fast and manoeuvrability so limited. But let's have a look here. Just gotta wait for the ship to actually start moving again. There we go, there comes the green thing back. I should know how to switch the weapons. You can see the.
Stand by.
I think they're supposed to switch out, but they don't. This is the missiles I'm talking about here. The main thing is it's not a fighter, this. One interesting thing is the whole idea behind it was like the Millennium Falcon. So you have like a self-contained ship and home you can travel around in.
Stand by, scanning. Stand by,
Slow
scanning.
down. To engage landing mode.
Stand by, scanning.
Yeah, I do want to land.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. have been given a berth.
Landing request approved.
You can hold in to auto land. Let's watch that. That weird whoodumph sound is ships dropping out of quantum drive. There we go. Nicely settled. And let's turn the ship off. There we go. If we can get out the cargo bay. Rather dark in the cargo area though. So lovely ships flying around. I think we'll say that is that for this video. So thanks for watching everybody, fly safe and be good to each other out there.